I was led to believe we were receiving an update.
I don't think anybody here to update.
There's
Okay, I didn't actually know that. Apparently there should have been somebody here to update, but they sent apologies at 4 o'clock today. There is no one to update on it.
So the agenda item is not just about Cambridge South Station, it's about the whole of the traffic provision around...
Sorry, not quick enough.
Right.
There you
Sorry.
go.
So as you can see, the agenda item is entitled Transport Needs Review of the Cambridge Biomedical Campus. It wasn't just about Cambridge South Station. I am beyond furious that yet again this item, or this topic rather, has been not engaged with by the County Council. It's been going on for 20 years. They can't even be bothered to turn up tonight when it's 3 months till Papworth moves there. What, as chair, can you do to represent the extreme frustration of residents that this is just being dusted under the carpet?
Well, I don't know the reasons why apologies were given so late, and I think we are owed an explanation as to for that, and I'm sure that we know each other well enough to know that we'll pursue that. And we should have a response from them. The only way we can get that response to you is at the next meeting. I can't think of any other way to do it unless there's another way to get that response to members and yourselves. But obviously I didn't know there wasn't going to be anybody here until right then, so we can only ask them.
Just a thought, could we ask the County Council to come have a one-item public meeting just to discuss this?
Yes, please.
What's the feeling on that?
I'd be happy as a county councillor to express my disapproval of the fact that Graham Hughes undertook to come to the meeting and has not done so, and that nobody from the GPC has seen fit to do so either.
Absolutely.
I mean, either somebody from the GPC, such as Lewis Herbert, or one of the other board members, or an officer, but, you know, we're being left high and dry and ignored. And I'm happy to raise that as a public question at a county council meeting.
Yeah, okay.
So we can get some action. But I think, you know, I think the other board members could take some responsibility too.
I think it needs to be an officer. As the one who originally extended the invite, I'm spitting feathers that they've just decided not to turn up at the last second. I don't want to read about what's happening about Cambridge South Station with respect to the journalists in the room on the front page of the Cambridge News, bypassing the democratic structures that are in place. What's the point of us as councillors if the officers are just going to ignore us, not even come and talk to us and let us know what's going on so that we can influence their decisions and relay residents' concerns to them? It's preposterous.
Well,
just go back to the point I made earlier on. Why will people go out to meetings when people don't turn up to do these things?
Yeah.
As Sam pointed out, this has been going on not just for the last couple of meetings, and what is diabolical is that the chap brought back Peter Blake after the last chair explained, and then to wait till 4 o'clock, it's his responsibility. Yes, we can say Lewis Herbert should have come down or somebody else, but Peter Blake is the Director of Transport. Peter Blake is the Director of Transport, should be the man who comes and faces this committee. Not send another little minion out or somebody else. His title is Director of Transport. That's the questions we've got that are being faced. That's the person we want to see. And you know, how many months ago was he asked to come? And now all of a sudden there's a pressing engagement. So I think, you know, as far as I'm concerned, we should write as this committee and express our absolutely disgust in the way that it's being treated. Not the fact that we are being mistreated, but the residents are being let down because they're giving their time up as well to come out tonight, believing that there's a representative coming. So they've made arrangements maybe for babysitting and other items as well. And now they're told at this time that there's nobody coming. So I think we should say straight away. Yeah. And by the way, Chair, I've travelled 150 miles round trip because I childmine for my daughter in Rutland. So I left Rutland this afternoon to come down here. And again, so spitting feathers is not the right word, because when I get back to Rutland tonight, it's going to be quite late. So it's just preposterous that these people can just seem to think they can ring up at whatever time and say, sorry, we can't make it.
Yeah.
I firstly like to apologize to you all who came here tonight. We were in the dark as you are, and it is, I strongly recommend that, Chair, we all chair, we all vote together to write a very strong letter. Yeah, can we do that?
Yeah, I think...
an apology to the public, as well as we show our outrage and how we represent the people. And if we're ignored, I mean, it's unacceptable. It's just...
Okay, I think what we're saying is that just having a word with the committee manager, I think what we're going to, well, I know what we're going to be doing is tomorrow we're going to be writing to the officer responsible, and we're going to, as far as I understand it, we are allowed to do this. We'll call for a separate meeting as has been requested. I think that's fair enough, and that we wish that meeting to be held as soon as possible. And that it's unacceptable to give apologies at such late notice and not send anybody. Somebody would have been better than nobody. And we'll resolve to write that letter in the next day or two. I think we'll be doing that. Now, what comes from that letter, of course, I can't say at the moment, but I think we can make a fair demand that we have an extra meeting just to cover this subject.
Open to the public.
Oh yes, yes. As this meeting is now. Yeah, that's right. If you, sorry, I didn't make that clear. I didn't mean just for the councillors. I meant an extra South area meeting, if you like, if you want to phrase it that way. I should have, with that one topic on the agenda, I should have made that clear. Yes, of course, open to the public. Yeah.
Can I say, I mean, Jim Chisholm, I came specifically for that item, and the piece of paper we've got is just tomorrow. Jim Chisholm, I came specifically for that item. And the piece of paper we've got is jam tomorrow, but actually what we're after finding out is how they're going to deal with the jam tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I think that this piece of paper is things which are 5 years down the line, and we want to know what's happening in the next 3 months.
Of course you do. Yeah. Of course
So I'm quite cross that I've actually come out specifically for something, then to find it's not happening.
Yeah, those points are obviously taken seriously, and we'll do something about that. And we'll see what response we get. In fact, we could put a time limit on that response, rather than we write today and they respond in 3 months. I think a time date response would
That
be...
I'm leaving now is no criticism of yourself, it's a criticism of the person who...
I understand that.
Okay, thank you.
Can I ask, being as we've got the press with us tonight, that they make sure that that is the headline news about how people feel. It's not often we get the press with us sometimes at area committees, but it would make a good headline that, you know, the fact that we've been let down blatantly and people have come out and the county council, you know, the officer in their wisdom has decided he can just do whatever he wants. And it's not acceptable.
Who's sub-editor here?
Yeah.
Throw a few more strong words.
James, it's over to you.
So what had happened is that as a result of Councillor O'Connell contacting the county council officer, whose name I've forgotten, but it's
Peter
on.
Blake.
We it was someone else we contacted. Anyway, we were given notice that they were unlikely to come, and it basically progressed down the team members who would come. They may not come, other commitments. So I did get this morning notification of this briefing note was coming, and then it was sort of signed. I was then given it this afternoon, told it was signed off GCP, but it's only really today it was confirmed no one could come. It was sort of they might not come last week, but only today it was actually confirmed no one could come.
Please.
Can I just note the coincidence that they've just formed the Community Sounding Board in order to provide so-called community input to the GCP, and then have suddenly decided that they don't need to talk to the actual community.
Good point. Good point, well made. Okay, but we have an action plan here. So yeah, obviously on our behalf, I can only apologise to the committee that this officer has not in actual fact turned up, but as you heard, we will do some work on that tomorrow. That will need to be communicated, as Mr Carpen said, perhaps better than we've done in the past for area committees. That does now take us to the environmental report, ladies and gentlemen.